Hi there, folks! Vinicius Jr has turned down the record-breaking contract in football history. Barcelona changed their transfer plans after Nico Williams' refusal, and Zubimendi has shocked Liverpool with his decision. We've gathered the most interesting news from the world of football and are ready to share it with you. Without further ado, let's get the show on the pitch. Manchester United right-back Aaron Wan-Bissaka has signed a contract with West Ham. The 26-year-old Englishman's move will cost the Hammers £15 million. Brentford have secured the services of Liverpool midfielder Fabio Carvalho for £27.5 million, including bonuses. The contract is valid for 5 years with an option to renew for a further year. Canadian rapper Drake saved Venezia from bankruptcy. The 37-year-old musician managed to raise €40 million to keep the club afloat at the beginning of the year. Borussia Dortmund have recruited Hoffenheim centre-forward Maximilian Bayer. The contract is valid for 5 years. Other details of the 21-year-old German footballer's deal were not disclosed. Rennes winger Desire Doué refused to join Bayern Munich, which is why Die Roten decided to keep Serge Gnabry in the squad. Phoenix Suns star Kevin Durant is set to become a minority shareholder of PSG. Brazilian defender Emerson Royal has joined AC Milan. His contract will run until June 30th, 2028, with an option to extend for a further year. Palmeiras defender Vitor Reis has attracted interest from Real Madrid. They may turn to the Verdão, given that 16-year-old Los Blancos centre-back João Martinez tore his ACL in training a few days ago. Olympique Marseille have landed RC Lens forward Elie Wahi for 25 plus €5 million after Nketiah's move collapsed. Lautaro Martinez has renewed his contract with Inter Milan until 2029. The new agreement is valid until June 30th, 2029. Financial terms were not disclosed. Juventus have agreed on personal terms with defender Pierre Kalulu. AC Milan will only accept a permanent transfer. Juventus have reached an agreement with Fiorentina regarding the transfer of Argentine winger Nicolas Gonzalez. I never thought about retiring. It was just difficult to find motivation to start a new chapter after 12 years at the top club like Manchester United, David De Gea shared. I would call this Argentina squad one of the best in history, Sergio Aguero claimed. Right now, I'm not sure about the team or the way of playing, and we are 3 days away from the La Liga kickoff. It's not normal, stated Girona head coach Michel. AC Milan intends to sign AS Roma forward Tammy Abraham on a loan deal. In the near future, the Rossoneri may open talks with Giallorossi to land the 26-year-old performer. Leicester City are closing in on a deal for Bayer Leverkusen attacker Adam Hlajek with an obligation to buy. Girona will acquire Aberdeen ace Bojan Miovski, who backed 26 goals for the club last season. Real Madrid will sell striker Juan Milatasa to Real Valladolid for around €5 million with an option to buy him back later. Chelsea winger Diego Moreira will pursue his career at RC Strasbourg. The French club has already reached the maximum number of loan players. Thus, the 20-year-old Moreira will be sent there on a permanent transfer. Chelsea will receive €2 million for the Portuguese and have an option to buy him back later. Porto have rejected offers from Bournemouth and Nottingham Forest for striker Evan Nilsson. Napoli will take central midfielder Marco Brescianini from Frosinone on a loan deal with an obligation to buy. FIFA is investigating possible violations by Spanish clubs regarding the signing of long-term contracts with players under the age of 16. TSG Hoffenheim are close to completing the €15 million acquisition of Southampton centre-back Armel Bella-Kotchap. Brighton Hove Albion winger Ibrahim Osman will be sent on loan to Feyenoord. The deal has been agreed with no buy option clause, with the Dutch club covering the full wages of the 19-year-old Ghanaian. Osman joined Brighton in early July 2024, having moved from Northland for €19.5 million. Fiorentina have signed Morocco midfielder Emir Richardson, while Rem will receive €9 million for their midfielder services. Venezia have taken goalkeeper Filip Stankovic from Inter on a loan deal with an option to buy, becoming an obligation to be under certain conditions. Sevilla have landed goalkeeper Alvaro Fernandez and released another goalie Marko Dmitrovic to Leganés. Guys, now it's time to hit the like button under this video and subscribe to our channel. Let's have a look at the results of yesterday's fixtures. Moving on to the main news of the release. Real Sociedad defensive midfielder Martin Zubimendi has rejected Liverpool's proposal. It's noted that he decided to stay with his current team. Earlier on, he was reportedly willing to give the green light to the move, and the Reds were confident that this deal would be successful. Besides, there was also a report about Real Sociedad allowing English side to hold talks with the footballer, while he had previously agreed to the transfer. Before that, Martin also refused to join Bayern Munich and Arsenal. Insider Fabrizio Romano writes, Arsenal are not meeting Real Sociedad's demands for Merino's move. The midfielder has a contract extension offer from the White and Blues. Basically, the Gunners cannot offer the 35 million euros demanded by La Real, which was previously offered by Atletico Madrid. The North London team doubts the set price tag since they will not be able to earn back this money in the future. They still have not made any official offer for Merino yet. Bayern Munich defenders Mathis de Ligt and Nusar Mazraoui have successfully passed their medicals at Manchester United's Carrington training facility. The contracts between the parties will be inked in Manchester with the footballer's agent Rafaela Pimenta. The necessary documents have to be ready within 24 hours, so both newcomers will be able to face Fulham in the Premier League Matchday 1 on August 16th. Previously, it was announced that Bayern would receive 45 plus 5 million euros for De Ligt and 15 plus 5 million for Mazraoui. If the transfer gets completed, then Manchester United will become the third club for which the said performers will play alongside each other. They made 116 appearances as part of the same team at Ajax and Bayern. Napoli have submitted an official offer to Chelsea regarding the transfer of 31-year-old Belgian striker Romelu Lukaku. The Partenopeans are offering 25 million euros plus another 5 million in bonuses. The Italian club intends to seal the deal before they part ways with Victor Osimhen. It is also indicated that Chelsea are unlikely to accept their offer as they value the player at 43 million euros. But in this case, the attacker may remain in the squad, which would not be a problem for the club. Striker Julian Alvarez has officially switched from Manchester City to Atletico Madrid. The player penned a 6-year contract with the Indians. Insider Fabrizio Romano informed that the Sky Blues will be paid 75 plus 20 million euros for Alvarez. Julian has been representing Man City since the summer of 2022, having been recruited from River Plate for 21.4 million. Last season, he netted 19 goals and provided 13 assists in 54 appearances. Nico will not play for Barcelona. It's over. There were a lot of such insights yesterday, and it seems to be the case. Vinicius Jr is now the new 10 of Athletic Bilbao, and he still decided to stay for one more season. There is also a story circulating on the X platform in which Laporta claimed that Nico is not a necessity and that Barca already have a pretty good squad. Alternatives for Nico could be Rafael Leao, Kingsley Coman, and Luis Diaz. The latter two are considered the favorites. The Bayern Munich winger can be taken on loan with an option to buy, whereas the Liverpool winger will cost the Blaugrana 58 million euros. Vinicius Jr turned down an offer to move to the Saudi Pro League, namely to Al Ahly. The Real Madrid star was promised 1 billion euros during a 5-year contract. In other words, the forward would have earned 200 million euros per year, the same amount of money Cristiano Ronaldo earns. This piece of news was spread by the Brazilian edition of O Globo. At the same time, it stated that the 24-year-old Brazilian actually rejected the billion-dollar offer. Yet, Al Ahly will continue to tempt Los Blancos leader. Among other things, this deal could set a record in football history, as Vini is currently the most expensive performer in the world, 180 million euros, with his release clause at Real Madrid being worth 1 billion euros, the same sum the Saudis are offering for his signature. Interestingly enough, the arrival of a player of such caliber would mean another major image-building step for the Saudi investment fund ahead of the 2034 World Cup, which is likely to be hosted by their country. Friends, check out our new video from the Fanatico channel and find out what an incredible team Atletico Madrid are gathering for the new upcoming season. Have a great time watching!